So a little bit about Ardagh. Ardagh is a leading consumer container packaging business. We have sales of over 3.2 billion euros, 14,000 employees, predominantly in Europe. We've got 66 plants in 17 European countries, and but we also have operations in Asia Pacific and also the Americas. The story of Ardagh is actually quite an interesting one, and it's certainly been a growth story in itself. Ardagh started life as Irish Glass in 1932. It was a single furnace glass company, and it effectively had a monopoly in its domestic market, Ireland, which is obviously a very small market. So really up to about 1998, it was listed on the Irish Stock Exchange, but it was really a company that didn't have any growth potential because it already had maximized its value from its domestic market. And it really didn't go anywhere. In about 1998, our current chairman came in and took a significant shareholding in the business and really transformed the business. He is a well-known financier in Dublin, and we really embarked upon a pretty intensive program of consolidating the business. Since 1999, the company's actually grown 70 times by revenue, up to its current level of about 3.2. So it was operating in 1998 at about 40 million. And we've grown about 5 times since 2006. So it has been a fantastically successful story for our shareholders as well. Our shareholders today have already received 25 times their money in cash, and the shares that they still retain are worth 50 times their original investment. So it's been a pretty successful story anyway for shareholders. So on the glass side, we've sales of about 1.2 billion. We're really in food, beer, wine, spirits, nabs and fabs. Nabs are non-alcoholic beers, fabs are flavoured alcoholic beers. Beverages. We have about 6,500 employees over 20 plants. Looking at the metal packaging, my side of the business, so we have about 2 billion in sales. We service the segments of food, seafood, aerosols, paint and coatings, dairy and custom, about 7,500 employees over about 62 plants. We have very good franchises in the markets we operate. We are #1 in the world in seafood cans. We are #2 in Europe in food. We are #1 in Europe in aerosols. We are #1 in North America in seafood, #1 in Australia in aerosols, and #2 in Australasia in food.